Hey guys, it's Jay from skolgamingyt. Welcome to another MLB Perfect Inning 2018 video. And to be honest with you guys, recently I've been bored with regular gameplay. So most of the gameplay I'm going to post for the next little bit will be challenge modes. And if you can't tell by the title of today's video, I am trying to win a game without throwing any fastballs. Now on the surface you might say, oh, a fastball, that's just a four-seam fastball. People can hit those really well. Anyways, you shouldn't throw those. But no, not only can I not throw a four-seam fastball, I can't throw a two-seam fastball, and I cannot throw a cutter. I'm still not going to use cheese pitches. Like the sinker, I'll throw at most once an at-bat, probably not even that. So that is where the real challenge comes in. I'm using my plus 10 Twins team. Figure, I put in a lot of work to build the team, and even though there's not much I can do right now, and I'm kind of bored with the game, I still want to have fun with this team that I spent a lot of time building. And there is my team. My offense can do whatever it wants, so that's going to be a huge advantage. My opponent's team, not too bad, but for this point in the game, looks like a pretty beatable team. Joe Mauer leading off here against Jared Weaver. And that is hit well to left, but that's a fly out for out number one. Eddie Rosario up now, still against Jared Weaver. That one's hit well to center, and that one will get down. That's off the base of the wall. We're going to test Matt Kemp's arm, close play at second, and Rosario safe despite a great throw from Matt Kemp. So we have a runner in scoring position with one out for Max Kepler. Pitch on its way. That one's hit well to left. That should be a two-run home run. Yes, it is. 2-0. Plus 10 Twins team. But again, I cannot throw any fastballs with my pitchers. So getting runs on the board early and often will be key to this challenge. The 0-1 should be on its way to Brian Dozier here. The first pitch I didn't hit in play, but that one I do hit in play for a flyout to deep center. Just to the right of center, but pretty much straight away center field. Tyler Austin up here. He's going to try to get a two-out rally going for us, although we are already up 2-0 in the ballgame. Fouled off the first pitch. We'll see what's coming up here, and that's hit well to left, but that is a flyout for out number 3. 2 runs on 2 hits. By far the most important hit being Max Kepler's homer the opposite way to left. And now the pitching takes over. Again, can't throw any fastballs this entire game. So we start off with a changeup and actually get out number 1. That is pretty fortuitous. Now we get to face Alex Gordon. And with Barrios, we can only throw the curveball and the changeup. We're going to hang a curveball and hope he doesn't know what to do with it. And he doesn't really. Grounder to Polanco, close play at first, but we got him for out number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs. We haven't even needed to think about throwing a fastball yet as we face Albert Pujols here. He fouls the first pitch back. I'm going to throw a curveball here on 0-1. And that is grounded foul past third. 0-2, we're going to go change up low and in the dirt. Hopefully he'll chase it and we'll get a strikeout. Yes, we do. So we have a perfect inning to start things off from Barrios, so now we can try to add more runs here in the top of the 8th. And now use Miro Petit in the game to face Trevor Plouffe. I'm glad with this challenge it seems like I'm playing an actual person. So if I do indeed win this challenge with that home run from Trevor Plouffe, making it 3-0, looks a lot more likely. I can say I didn't just do it against the AI by cheesing the corners. I'm facing an actual person and having to make actual pitches to beat a real human player. Now, as the 0-1 should be on its way to Jorge Polanco, I'm not ranked highly, and Polanco goes deep, back-to-back, makes it 4-0. So it's not as impressive as, let's say, if I was ranked with like 5,000 points or something and then tried the challenge. But part of it is, if I was ranked that highly, anyone I'm playing is not going to be bad enough to not be able to beat that. Fly ball to left, and Gordon is there for out number 1. Buxton just missed that ball, but Denard Span will try to keep the offense going as we have 3 home runs so far in this game. Span gets a single So we now have a total of 5 hits in the game, and we have 4 runs. Mauer up for the second time. Gonna try to crush one here again. Bloops it to center. That's down for a hit. We're gonna round, see what he does with the ball. He did go to third, which is smart to try to cut off the runner. But now I can use aggressive turns to try to move backside runners up more. As an 0-1 is on its way to Rosario, and that is crushed to center. 3-run home run, makes it 7-0. 7 hits, 7 runs, 4 home runs. My offense is just really showing up and playing like they're capable of. And now I get to face Corey Knebel, only a 4-seamer and a K-curve. Now the K-curve I actually grounded out to short for an out, but if I settle in a bit, this should be a really, really easy matchup. And the K-curve crushed to center. Brian Dozier, home run, makes it 8-0, and that's 5 home runs in 2 innings of this game. My offense is very locked in and on point, and my pitching has admittedly gotten a bit lucky, but it's still doing well as Tyler Austin hits that to the right field corner for a long 2-out single. Trevor Plouffe up, he homered in his first at-bat. Will he homer again here? No, but he will single it to right. We'll move Austin up to third, and it's now first and third, 2 outs. Jorge Polanco also homered in his first at-bat. Can he homer in his second at-bat? That's hit well to left, but that's a fly out for out number 3. So in the top of the 8th, we get 6 runs on 8 hits. We do leave 2 runners. And now the real challenge is going to be if my pitchers without fastballs can get a shutout and possibly even, well, I was going to say a perfect game or no-hitter, but we lost both of those with the leadoff single from my opponent. I'm going to throw a curveball to my opponent's Alex Bregman. That's grounded up the middle. Only play is to first, but we got out number 1. Right, we're going the changeup away. He's trying to steal, but he also fouls it back. Okay. We got curveball in the dirt. He's stealing again. He'll swing through it, or he'll ground out to third. Gets his runner to third. So now with 2 outs, a hit would score a run and ruin my bid at a shutout. But out number 3 gets us out of it, and that is out number 3, the ground out to first. We head to the 9th, up 8-0. And Byron Buxton leading things off, hits that well to right center, and a diving catch from Mookie Betts robs him for out number 1. Denard Span up now, and that's hit well to center. That's going to drop for a single with a 1 out here in the 9th. Joe Mauer facing Knebel, and he lines out to short. So there's now 2 outs. I've swung at the first pitch every time, but I am up 8-0. Eddie Rosario up here. That's hit well to center. That might be home run number 6 and runs number 9 and 10, and it is. Nearly robbed, but not robbed. And this game, even more out of hand than it was previously. Kepler hits that hanging knuckle curve. Kemp there for the catch. So we only get 2 runs on 2 hits in the top of the 9th, but this game clearly out of hand. The only question left, can I shut out my opponent without throwing a single fastball the entire game? And we're now 2 outs away as Altuve pops out to Joe Mauer for out number 1. Going to go a changeup to lead things off here against Xander Bogaerts. We'll see how he handles this first pitch, and that is grounded up the middle. Dozier fields throws 1 out away from completing the challenge, and not just completing the challenge, but completing it with a definitive amount of ease. My opponent, faking bunt, swings through the curveball, strike 1. You got the changeup outside. Seems like my opponent struggles with this pitch a bit, and that's fouled off. The 0-2, curveball in the dirt. If he swings through it, that's game, and it's blooped to short. Polanco catches it. We win 10-0 against a real human opponent. I have no idea who they are, but they just lost to me in the Can I Win a Game Without Throwing Any Fastballs challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If you're new around here, subscribe for more MLB Perfect Inning 2018 content. In the comments or the Premiere chat, feel free to drop your suggestions for future challenges. I know there were a couple off of my first challenge mode video. I haven't forgotten about those. I just wanted to, instead of doing offensive challenges again, like they both were, mix in a pitching challenge to show, I'm open to a ton of different types of challenges. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. I'm G from Skull Gaming Network. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, and as always, peace out.